MTS 78 13-1.
Sculpin 102.
Hi, I'm Kendall Backich. I'm aquatic biologist out of Glenwood Springs for Colorado Parks and Wildlife, and we're here today sampling the Eagle River.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife samples the Eagle River once in the spring and once in the fall to check the health of the fish. Fish sampling is done by running an electric current through the water, which attracts the fish. We call this electrofishing. Electrofishing does not harm our fish. We do 2 passes along each stretch that we sample. Colorado Parks and Wildlife and volunteers catch these fish, which we then measure, weigh, identify, and return to the river. Here you can see how many people it takes to net and capture all of our fish.
Ooh, look at this guy.
Let's hope. Oh, look
Nice
at that
rainbow.
guy. My name's John Woodling. I'm a retired fish biologist with the Division of Wildlife. I have been working for the Eagle River watershed for several years. I come up here each year when they sample the fish to continue the type of work we did back when I was there. And we're here at Arrowhead to take a look at what is happening both at the river now and compare it to what it was up to 20-some years ago. MTS. One of the things we're looking for here is signs of successful reproduction. When fish hatch, trout hatch, they're about this size. They all hatch at the same time, so they're all the same length. Then they grow in a cohort. So for the first couple, 3 years, you can identify how old a fish is by the different size groups. So we're seeing high numbers of small rainbow trout, and we're seeing some sign of brown trout reproduction, but not as much as we'd like to see so far. 415. These guys are in good shape. RBT. One of the things, the first big brown trout we got today had the adipose fin clipped. That means that fish was tagged back in our tagging program no later than 2002. So this fish is at least 14 years old, 13 or 14 years old. And they don't live that long, so it's really cool that that fish would have survived this long in the wild.
So my name's Ted Vickerman. I'm with the local Eagle Valley Trout Unlimited chapter. And, it's a beautiful day. It's good to see all the fish and the sculpin and river life. And just here to help out our watershed the best we can and kind of advocate for cold, clean, fishable water. You know, I thought it was pretty remarkable the size of the sculpin and the number of sculpin down on the lower Eagle River down in the Arrowhead section. And just coming up here to the Minturn stretch, it's been, I think, 100% brown trout versus pretty good mix of rainbow and brown, so it's been pretty interesting. So we're pretty fortunate to have this kind of study on our local water to kind of tell us where we're at on the health of the river and the watershed. So we're pretty fortunate folks up here.
Sculpin 86 10.
I'm Jim Kleckner. I live in Minturn, right on the Eagle River, so I was very interested in this project. I've been meaning to volunteer for several years, and this is my first year. Quite an experience. And I caught some small ones, about 4 or 5, and then passed a dozen probably. But all the activity was in the middle of the stream. I was right on the edge of it, but yeah, very interesting. So I'll be back to do it again as long as I can.